As everyone saw 2 nights ago, we had a monumental victory over Comrade Kamala Harris in the presidential debate. We won big with independent voters, moderates, Republicans, and working people all across this nation, putting forward a clear vision to, very simply, make America great again. Meanwhile, Kamala Harris showed up spewing empty rhetoric, the same old lies, meaningless platitudes, offering no plans, no policies, and no details whatsoever, nothing. The 2 anchors, David Muir and Lindsay Davis, sat there and only corrected me on things where I was right, but didn't correct Kamala on Project 25 that I knew nothing about, on the bloodbath hoax that has been totally debunked, which had to do with the automobile industry that is going to be dying. It's dying under this administration. They're all going to be shipped out to China. And everybody in the automobile industry manufacturing automobiles, vote for Trump. We're going to bring back that industry. These people are killing it. She talked about knowing it was all false. She talked about the Charlottesville hoax, and these people did nothing about it, which has been totally debunked, as they say, by Snopes and Snoops and everybody else. And go look it up. Go to Snoops, whatever the hell that is. Now, I hear that's a liberal site, and they came out totally in favor of me. That's got to be a bad thing, but they said they gave you total phony stories. Kamala Harris said that no state allows abortion in the 9th month, which is a complete and total lie. They do. They do. And even after birth in some cases, she claimed, I want to monitor women's pregnancies. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. It's a total lie. I don't want to do that. Women, I won't be following you around to the hospital, monitoring. No, she made it up. She's a liar. She doesn't work at McDonald's. She said she worked at McDonald's, right? Right? She worked at McDonald's, and she was working so hard. There's only one problem. She didn't work at McDonald's. She's a liar. Liar. She claimed that I want to deny people IVF treatment when, in fact, I want to require insurance companies to pay for it. And I came out totally in favor of IVF. That's fertilization for the men in the audience. I wish we got a lot of tough ones here. She claims she doesn't want to ban fracking when she said repeatedly over a 10-year period, I will not have fracking. Then about a little while ago, she goes, I'd love to have fracking. Her pollster came back and said, this is not good. In Pennsylvania, you want to ban fracking. That's not so good. That's a big part of what they do, right? And she came back. She came back. All of a sudden, she thought fracking was wonderful. Here's what happens with all of these things. Right after the election, she goes back to where she was. She claims she doesn't support mass gun confiscation, when, in fact, she supported it entirely. And through her entire career, think of that, she wants to confiscate your guns. Does anybody in the audience have a gun? Raise your hand. Would you mind if this lunatic knocked on your door? Hello, I'd like to take away your gun. Is that all right? Especially the women won't allow it. They're not going to allow it. That's unbelievable. What is that, about 100% of the audience? Let's go. Does anybody in the audience not have a gun? Wait, there's somebody. So if you want to keep your gun, we don't have to go through the rest of it. You want to keep your gun, vote for Trump, okay? I promise. But, you know, she did something even worse than that. You know what it is? She was the leader of a thing called the movement, Defund the Police. How about that? She was the leader of the movement to defund the police. Now think of it. Anybody that wants to defund the police, that's called, she's down and dirty left, okay? That's down and dirty. If she's in there for a week at Defund the Police, we don't want her to be president. We don't want her for anything, frankly. But all of a sudden, she says, no, I never said it. You know, she actually goes around saying she never said it. But we've got like 10 years of tapes where she's saying it. With the guns, with the fracking, with everything we mentioned. She had many years of tapes. But the public was not fooled. They saw right through it. Kamala's lies and unprecedented partisan interference of